Well, we came out to a really interesting business here in Boardman, and the owner, Shannon, is with me. It's called Orion's Realm, and it didn't really start with this kind of business, right, Shannon?
No.
What happened in the beginning? When was that, anyways?
That was in 2021.
Okay.
I started a business to do Reiki sessions and teach Reiki classes. And as I progressed with my sessions, I started adding in crystals. And they were helping me and my clients so much that I wanted to make them more available.
Yeah.
And that's how we started into doing crystals.
Got it. And you might hear the bird in the background. That's Mo, right?
Yep.
He's here all the time.
Yeah, she's our African gray.
Right? And she's in the back, so if she chirps a little bit, that's why, and she may have a sentence or two to say too. So tell me, so you started with these crystals and it was helping you. Kind of explain, what do you mean by that?
So I used to have a lot of anxiety issues, still do off and on, but as I was learning the Reiki for self-healing, I also used it for pain. I have some spinal issues, so that was the biggest reason I started into Reiki, was to help manage that pain. And the Reiki was helping a lot, but when I added sound healing and then crystals, it made all the difference. I was able to get off of a lot of the pain medicines that I was on. And so it was helping other people with their emotional journey, trying to find more calm or trying to find more energy in their day. And so I started researching and learning a lot more about the different types of crystals and how they can work on these different aspects.
Do you have to be holding the crystal for the properties to work, or just have it near you, or how does that work?
It depends on what you're using it for.
Okay.
So if I'm using a dendritic agate to help with lower back or sciatica pain, that's something I'm going to keep in my pocket. And that's going to allow it to work on that area. Some crystals, if I want their energy through my whole body, if it's a protection crystal, I'll wear it on a necklace or a bracelet, and that'll help keep that energy around me throughout the day. And then there's even some that are best used at night, put near the bed, because you're most receptive when you're sleeping, because your conscious mind is out of the way. And so they can penetrate the aura while you're sleeping to help deliver whatever property they're used for.
I'm sure a lot of people are skeptical about it, but this is something that goes back, thousands of years, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we actually use quartz in watches and electronics because it has such a steady vibration that it can influence, in the watch, for example, it will help it keep steady time. So they work the same way on us. Our stress levels, our different things we have going on throughout the day, different emotions, they cause our vibration to fluctuate. And the steady vibration of a crystal, it's able to influence ours and help bring more stability to our vibration.
You have a few out here. Can you pick out a couple that are popular, or some that help with people's ailments, and kind of point them out and tell us why and what their names are and stuff like that?
Absolutely. These three here are selenite. Selenite is named after Selene, which is the moon. And it works like the full moon. It helps clear energy, and it can help charge your crystals. So it'll clear their energy and charge them. You can use it on yourself. If you walk in a room after people had an argument, you're gonna feel that tension in the room.
Yeah.
Selenite, if you have this in there, is gonna help cleanse that, kind of like an energetic air cleaner.
Oh, okay.
And so you won't feel that tension in the room anymore.
All right, pick out a couple more. What about this big one?
This is pyrite with quartz. So pyrite, this one actually comes from Indonesia. They come from all over the world. There's a lot of locations for pyrite. But pyrite's very good for energy and strength and courage, where some of the other ones are gonna slow you down. Pyrite's more of a speed you up. It's also used for luck and prosperity.
I noticed that some of these are in this tower-like shape. A certain reason why?
So towers will radiate our intentions upward to the higher realms. So if I'm trying to manifest something, I'm going to use a tower. If I want to spread energy throughout the room that I'm in, I'm going to use a sphere. A cube is for protection. So the sacred geometry changes. This one here is actually called a Merkaba. So it's two triangles that come together, and it represents the information from the higher realms coming together with our earthly physical realm. And people can use these to actually read the energy of crystals. So if I want to see if this fluorite is a good stone to work with my energy, I can hold it here and I can ask the pendulum, and we'll start seeing it do these nice big circles. Where if we
So you're not making it
over
do
here,
circles, it's doing the circles?
No, see if I put it here,
Yeah.
it's not really doing much of anything.
Uh-huh.
This one here is one of my favorites, so I assume we'll get pretty big circles here.
What's that one called?
This one is oconite and blue chalcedony. Oconite is actually fuzzy. They call it cotton stone.
Uh-huh.
So it comes from
feel
India. And these ones here are the blue chalcedony. This is the oconite.
Okay.
And this one here is pink amethyst and purple amethyst down there.
And you said that you have some that you're like the exclusive rights holder, the only one that are allowed to sell them, right?
Yep.
Is that this one?
So that's this one here.
What's that called?
And this guy next to it. These are red fern hematite with calcite.
Okay.
And they actually grow in these neat little fern shapes. And when you turn it, you can see it almost has that natural iridescence on it.
Yeah.
So these were just discovered a couple months ago, and we bought everything that they pulled out so far. So we're excited to get more, but this is the only place that you'll find
What's it do
these.
for you?
You know,
Are we not
there's
sure yet?
not really much information yet.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I'm the only person that's worked with them so far. But I find that they give me a very strong focus. I get distracted easily.
Uh-huh.
So when I have this next to my desk, my mind is clear and it helps bring in good ideas, but I'm able to stay focused on that for longer periods of time.
How interesting. All right, if you folks want to come out here and try this, explain where we are. We're on Market Street in Boardman.
Yep, just
Right.
down from the mall.
Yep, like what's across the street? Panera? Is that
Panera's
like
across
that?
the street, and the new Starbucks is right behind us.
Yeah. And what days are we open?
Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7.
I found them on their Facebook page. Is there a better way to do it?
We have our Facebook page, we have our Instagram, TikTok, and our website.
Great, and then Shannon will be here to kind of walk you through and pick out what's right for you. Thank you so much, this was super interesting. I only have 400 more questions, but I should probably cut it off right now. Good job.
Awesome.